All right, well, hey, good morning, 5th and 6th graders. It is Monday, May 18th, and you're probably getting up this morning and you're like, man, it's a little blustery, it's a little cloudy, it's a little rainy, it's a little kind of dreary this morning. Man, I don't really want to get up and do anything. Well, here we go, guys. We are in week number 9 of our Bandemic. And even though the weather is looking a little dreary this morning, I know Mark Schnackenberg is telling me that the rest of this week is going to warm up and it's going to get a little bit better. So we definitely have some things to look forward to here coming up this week. All right, you guys, we are in our last week of lessons. Man, can you believe that already? And can you also believe that today is supposed to be our spring band concert? Man, that went by really fast, didn't it? I know it went by fast for me. I'm sure it went by pretty fast for you too. Okay, looking into this week. Let me pull down my screen here and let's talk about what this week entails. So, challenge for the week, you guys. I would like for you to log your lesson book location in the Google Sheet that I'm going to be sending out to you guys this week via Google Classroom, and it will be on our band website as well. Just to kind of give you a little idea of what I'm looking for and what it's going to look like. So here's the 5th grade lesson book placement. So you're going to see your names, and it's listed by score order, meaning we start with our highest pitch instruments and then we work our way down to our lowest pitch instruments at the bottom. That's what we call score order. So you're going to see our flutes right at the top. Let's say I am Logan, and my lesson book location, let's say I was assigned exercise 75, and then I was assigned through like exercise 80. I'm just going to submit that right there. That way you're giving me just a range of where you're at in your lesson book. So once next year rolls around and 5th graders, you're in 6th grade, I have an idea of where you're at lesson book wise. All right, so if you all would log in this week and you would just find your name only, and if you would just log where you're at in your lesson book, that would be fantastic. St. Paul's kids, I just marked you guys over here just so I remember our St. Paul's kids separate from our middle school kids. When you are logging in, just log your name or log your exercises there, and that's it. It's super simple, super quick. If for whatever reason you're confused on what exercises you were assigned in your lesson book, you can just send me an email. Maybe we can do like a Zoom call or something, and we can kind of figure out where we had left off from your last lesson, depending on if you've taken lessons, during this pandemic or if you haven't. So that's what I'd like for you to do. Now, when you are logging here, you're going to see some people that might be further ahead than where you are, or you might see some people that are more behind where you are. This is not an indication of, some of you are smarter than others. That's not what we're doing here. There's no shame with this. Some of us just work a little bit slower than others, and some of us work faster than others. And so that's totally okay for us to be in different spots. So I don't want you to compare yourself to where others are at. Taking a special note for our percussionists. Percussion at the bottom is where you guys are at. You're going to see your snare side and your mallet side, since you are working both sides of your book. If you would indicate both sides for me, that would be great. So if I was Cooper and I was on like number 60 through like 65 for my snare side, I'd put it under the snare side, and I would do the same side for the mallets. All right, so percussionists, that's what you are asked to do as well. 6th graders, yours is going to look super similar to the 5th grade. It just, has the 6th grade list here. St. Paul's kids, you were just listed on here on the right side as well. So pretty self-explanatory, you guys. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out, okay? So that is really your only challenge for the week. Pretty simple and pretty easy. I think you all can do it. I would love 100% participation. All right, can we do it? I think we can. So make sure you do it for this week, please. Okay, moving on to lessons. Like I mentioned, guys, this is our last week of lessons. Now, there are still some open time slots left. So those of you that haven't signed up for a while, you've got some opportunities to sign up to do a lesson this week if you'd like with me. I would love to see you guys. That's the highlight of my day, is logging in to lessons and being able just to chat with you for a while and just to catch up and see how you guys are doing. And of course, play a little bit of music. But this is a great time for us just to continue to build relationships and just to kind of check in on each other and see how we're doing. All right, so if lessons fill up and you would still like to do a lesson of some type, what I'm gonna recommend you do is you can just record yourself playing your lesson book exercises, and then you can just submit that video to me. If you want it, if you're comfortable submitting video, you can. If you aren't comfortable submitting video, you can even just record audio too. I don't really care. I don't need to see you play. Of course, I'd like to see you play just for, you know, hand position and posture and everything. But if you don't feel comfortable with that and you want to do audio only, A-okay with me. That's totally fine. So if lessons fill up and you'd like to still do a lesson that way, you're more than welcome to do that. I will respond with some feedback within 24 hours of when you send that video to me. So you can do that this week as well. All right, some other things if you haven't completed them yet. So these are just previous challenges for the week, that if you're bored this week and you want something to do and you haven't done some of these things, here's a great opportunity to complete these. So record yourself playing 2 of your favorite spring concert songs, the kindness challenge, the note naming activity, and the music terms activity. So those are all things you can complete right within Google Classroom if you have not done so already. And then last but not least, you guys, band hangout for the week. Kahoot's theme that we're gonna do this week is Disney movie trivia. So some of you Disney fanatics, you might want to log in here and claim your first prize for the Kahoot trivia challenge for this week. So again, 5th grade, you are at 10 o'clock. 6th grade, you are at 10:45. Guys, that's all I have for the week. I hope to see all of you on Wednesday. Until then, be good at what you do, be great at who you are, be kind, and be great. All right, go get them. Have a great week.